Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to the new stream on time. Almost 1 minute, but it's fine. We are doing good. And what else is happening? Let me just quickly set up here on what's happening. Let's pop out the chat right now. It's here. All good, right? Hey Varun, welcome man. Welcome to the stream. Kirti, welcome back. Welcome back, guys. Okay. So yeah, I'm currently working on the app now, and today I want to share one crazy thing which I have just installed on my cursor, which is the MCP server. So I have added sequential thinking, which is pretty easy actually. So you just have to go to add new MCP server, add the command and convert like command here, name it, and then it will be enabled. Now whenever I talk to my cursor, it will go through the sequential thinking here like this. So I have to go through this whole sequential thing, then it will figure out the best way to actually like debug the issue. And to be honest, like I found it very interesting because it's thinking more now, almost like 5 6 steps, which is helping me solve the problems much better. So if anyone of you is using cursor and like is feeling it's not doing the thing right, I think this MCP server is really helpful. And I'm also making one video like, okay, let me take a poll for that. First, let me also read the comments. Do you check the updated script I shared? Well, I'm really sorry, I haven't looked into the Discord today. Like I was a bit busy. Then in the evening I went to the market. I'll look into it tomorrow. And yeah, tomorrow I'll be sitting and checking with all the updates. 0 degree. Hey man, how are you? 0 degree, I'm good. How are you doing? Kirti, I'm a sixth. I'm in sixth. I want to do stipend internship at 7th sem. I'm learning at Monstack. Is it possible? I think yes. Yeah, if you think yes, that's perfect. I mean, you can do it. So yeah, this is the Smidri.ai where I have installed this one. So I was just browsing all the MCPs available. I have just installed the sequential thinking. It does this tool to dynamic and reflective problem solving through a structured thinking process. And yeah, so this is really interesting. And I'm a lot excited about MCPs, to be honest. Like I want to host my own MCP. So let me run a poll. Let's see. Varun, I have seen your latest video today, man. What cam you using? The quality is like. Thank you, Varun. Which video are you talking about? Like the recent one, which was about Scrimba. For that, I was mostly using this, the Osmo Pocket 3, and the other is like the Sony, where I'm like talking to the camera. That's Sony, and which is recording on the webcam. That is this Osmo Pocket 3. Is it working now? Scrimba video. Oh, okay. Thank you. I knew this would happen. Cursor is again in that mood today. Okay, let's see. It's not player store. It's use playback store. Okay. Store at. What else is here? Timeline time. But why timeline is working? I don't know. Let's see if cursor is working. Nope. Cursor is very slow. Varun. Okay, Scrimba video. Yeah. That was like Sony plus this. Blinken Codes, how it is going today? Hey, Blinken Codes, welcome to the stream, man. Yeah, just working on the same thing. Today I'm planning, like, I did not do much in the evening today, so I'm thinking let's finish up some tasks. And as we have just 7 days remaining, I'm focusing a bit more on this app. I want to make sure by end of this week, next week, we should be able to, make a video and publish it. It's been 30 days. I think we should have now some usable thing as an MVP. But yeah, how's your day going, man? And this is a new thing which I have added, like sequential thinking on cursor using an MCP, which I have installed. It's working really nice. So how does it work is, you are absolutely right. The issue is that we have bidirectional update happening, and then it will give this. So there are like total 4 thoughts will be generated, because it will think in sequential terms, and then it will come up with a solution. and I think it's creating much better results compared to just writing one prompt, in my opinion. Varun, how much progress you have done in timeline? Varun, I think the timeline is almost done except for the changes which I am currently working on, which is like syncing of the states from. So right now the all the changes or local state changes were being passed to the parent layer via callbacks, and then the whole callback communication increased and became a little bit complex. Then I thought it's better that I'm using a just stand for state management, so I thought I should put the players controls as well on a store which is called use what's the name of it, I think use player control. So every time we play this video, either from the player or from the timeline, it just updates it on the use player store, and then player listens for these changes, starts playing. And similarly, when the player is playing, there is a player's callback which shares the data of which frame we are at, and it just updates the store as well. And then timeline listens to that and moves that pin. So this is what currently I'm working. Once it is done, then I think we have the background layer addition logic completed. And yeah, then we can go to like adding a meme element on top layer, which is again exactly same as background layer. So yeah, mostly. And then we have like text layer, which will be on top. Currently I'm thinking of text layer as a very simple text layer, and once these three things are added, that will give us pretty good tools to be creative, like adding different steps or data, so that we can create multiple types of videos. And then I'll write the logic to render it. Okay, what it has done is how much progress you done. Okay, Devrier, hi Devrier, how are you doing, man? Doom, I have the best results by using chat first with DeepSeek R1 to do the thinking, then copy the message after it's done thinking, then send that to Composer. Yeah, that I tried that as well. It's very interesting. Yeah, definitely. I was using it in I think in this VS Code Klein. So Klein has this act mode and plan mode. So in plan mode I was using R1, and in act mode I was using Claude, which was working fine. But the problem which happened with Klein is like it's so expensive. I paid I think $13 for just a single day use. So yeah, I would not use Klein again. It's very expensive. But yeah, Doom, I just installed MCP server today, like MCP basically, not server. So it's here. Where is it? Feature. Here. So I have added a sequential thinking MCP. I'm just testing it out, and for now the results are really nice. Like you see, it's thinking in steps, and instead of just one prompt, it's going into like multiple steps of thinking and then coming up with a solution. And most of the time, the solutions are really, really nice. So for example, now let's test it. I hope, okay, these are the pictures which I was editing earlier. Let's see. Okay, let's see if we can add a background. This is okay. It's still, this is working, but I think the data is not being passed to the timeline. That's the problem. We'll talk to it again. Amit, hi. How are you doing, man? How are you? How's your day? Blinking code. It's going well today. It's Friday. It's going to get above freezing today. I finished edit my YouTube video last night and set it to go live later today. So very productive. Awesome. That's great, Blinking codes. Looking forward to your video, man. Anyone tried Perplexity R1 model? I did try that. Doom, I personally don't like the MCP servers and just use chat and Composer. Doom, any specific reason you don't like MCP servers? Because I am liking them, to be honest. Like, because the whole thing that they can be connected directly on your agent workflow makes them so handy. So one thing which I am currently thinking as a MCP which I will be making is, because I want to use linear. I was using linear long back. I want to use it again. So what I will do is I will create an MCP, or maybe there is already an MCP for linear. So I will write all the specs about a feature on linear, very detailed spec. Maybe I'll talk to AI while writing that spec with design and everything. Then I will just write in Composer, do the task one, and then it can connect with my linear, can pick all the description about the task, and then start adding it. So it will just save a lot of time back and forth of writing everything on the composer. So I think MCP as a whole system of tools, I think it's gaining a lot of popularity among initial like users who are very much into this cursor and windsurf ecosystem. I noticed the red pin is not moving even when the player is playing the video. Let's debug if the data the store is being updated. If it is, then also look why pin is not moving when store data gets updated, as red pin should be in sync with the player data. Perplexity R1 is good. Yeah, I mean, my experience was okay, decent as well. Doom, they are annoying to set up locally. I wish Cursor and Windsurf would add a marketplace like client so it's easier to set up. They are annoying to set up. I mean, I just clicked on one command and it added for me. You mean like the whole browsing thing? Let me just share one thing. So what I did is, here, where is it? So let's say which one we want. Let's say fetch, right? So we want to get the data of any website. I can just go to cursor, copy this, and then I can go to features, then go to add a new MCP. I can select command this. I can say fetch, add. So let's see how many tools it has. It's enabled, right? So now what I can do is, first of all, like if our cursor starts acting, this is getting at an annoying stage where cursor is becoming so slow. Seriously, I'm like a bit annoyed with it. I'm a paid user. I've been using it for so long, and now, so yeah, this is now sequential thinking coming at play. For now, it's making me a little bit slower because it's always every step it's just doing sequential thinking, but so far results have been really great. Shivanshu, hello, welcome Shivanshu. Doom, the MCP servers. Okay, and yo, late today, took your place. Haha. And welcome, man. Zafar, hello. Zafar, what is the background sound? Is it the music, or can you hear anything else apart from the music? I have never seen that site. What site is that? Can you link it? So it's this is called smidri.ai. It hosts couple of MCPs. So guys, if you are interested, I can make a video I'm very interested in making this, how to set up MCP, how this is helping me with my workflow, and how you can create your own like MCP server. It's very easy. I was just checking one video. It's so easy to make one for yourself. I can do a YOLO mod here, so it can just do all the thinking and without me clicking on run tool. Let's add some debugging logging to verify. Yeah, let's do that. Background music. This is just a normal video which I'm playing. I think this is the one. Kaleido hanging lanterns. So I'm playing a lot of copyrighted music today. This stream will get heavily copyrighted, but that's fine. Okay, it has done some memo, store update. And yeah, in MCP, I was also checking. There is one, this component is not a function. What? So yeah, I was checking. There is one MCP which technically connects with our browser's console log. So on the composer, we can just tell composer, hey, can you check what is on my console? and Composer has access to your browser's console logs, so it can copy it and then figure it out. Right now what I have to do is go to console and share those errors and everything with my agent, right? So it will just save a lot more time. And also it can look at your network logs and filter them out. So I mean, you don't have to do a lot of copy pasting. So that is what the MCP can help with. Bring in codes, that would be great. I am unfamiliar with the MCP. Cool. Yeah, I'll definitely make that video because I know how helpful it will be if someone understands how to use it. It's going to be huge, the whole MCP ecosystem. I think there are 2-3 websites which I have seen which are heavily investing time on hosting MCPs and creating their own MCPs, because the cursor directory one they have doesn't make it easy to set up. Cursor directory MCP server setup sucks and doesn't make it easy to set up. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe that could be a reason. But yeah, Smidri is like super easy. They have given just one single button and they have a lot of MCPs right now. Not that all of them are useful, but yeah. Link in codes, that would be amazing. Perfect. I'll make that video. Yeah, let's see what is happening behind the scene. Let's see on the inspect console. Let me drag and drop one video. Right. So store is updated. So this is what's happening. But if I play, is playing true is happening, but that is not reaching to the player. So if I play it from the player side, nothing is happening. Yeah, I think this is the issue. So here play is happening, but the spin is not moving. Got it. So I noticed one issue that when we are playing the video directly from the remotion player, the store state is not updating, but when we play from timeline it updates to play, but that does not play the video on remotion. Let's make sure when the state is play in the store, the remotion player should play the video. Blinking codes, I hate copy paste errors from the console in the browser. Yeah, it's very annoying. So yeah, that is my next task. Like I want to connect it with an MCP, my whole console and network logs, so it will make a little bit easier. I also want to test how this how this fetch is working, because I just installed it, but let's talk to it first on this. Happy life. Yo, welcome man, welcome back. Thank you for joining the stream. So as we can see, the store is being updated. I don't know, we should not be having FPS, but yeah, frames we definitely need. What it is like, why is it asking me for component? Could you share the remotion component code? I'll help implement a bidirectional sync. The changes involved in remotion component. I mean, this is remotion one. Remotion preview. No, it's not remotion preview, because the player logic seek2 is here, right? So player should also happen from here. So it's remotion preview. So remotion preview. Vishnu, hey bro, hey Vishnu, how are you doing? How is your Friday? What is the plan for the weekend, guys? Let it generate the video. Doom Smithy definitely makes it 10x easier to set up MCP servers locally. Yes, that was my experience as well. I also saw another website. Maybe like once I'll make the video, I will post about all the things. But yeah, I mean, there is very less information on MCP at this point. Even I have not got everything. So I want to see, because initial glimpses which I am using right now seems to help a lot. But yeah, definitely something to look into. Vishnu, tomorrow I have a technical quiz competition, Tharang 2025. It's a fest of all HRD colleges in Kerala. Tomorrow I have a competition out there. All the best, Vishnu. All the best. And have fun. Vishnu, did you cut your hair? Oh, thank you for noticing. Yeah, I went to the barber in the evening. So that's the thing I was out for. And that's the reason the updates were a bit less. Also, guys, I got one comment today on one of my live that I yap a lot in my streams and code less. So I'm thinking, which was I take that as a feedback. That's a good feedback. Generally, I have noticed like in the last few, I think 4-5 streams, I'm not doing a lot and just talking. So I'm thinking, because what was the goal of these streams was to just sit and work here. So I'm thinking like maybe let's work as well and not only just talking. So you guys also, like, whenever I'm yapping a lot, we can use a hashtag yap, and I will stop yapping and I'll just start doing thing. Nice tea though. Thank you. And listener has failed, which is what it did. So it has updated in remotion preview. What? Why you have removed my props? So okay, we don't need FPS because that's there. On frame change we don't need. Yes, but video URL we don't need video. Okay, video URL data is in store as well. That's true. So video layer has been added. Oh, I mean, like, I'm not yapping. I'm reading my code. Yapping is an art. But yeah, I think I have to work on that art. Get playback, store state and functions. Okay, this we need. Yes. Then on frame update we are setting the current frame. This also we need, but we don't need every frame. Maybe we can update this logic later. Handle playback change. So use callback. Play pause if playing is pause, and if not, then yeah, this is fine as well. And player is fine. Player is fine. Yeah, I think all checks out good. Let's see if it works. Where is the web app? I need to move it here. Okay. Okay, so this is working perfectly, right? The pin motion is very smooth, but I noticed one major issue here, that so the store is updating every frame, which we don't want, because we don't need where exactly in each frame where the user is. That data is not required. So to reduce the updates on the store, but I mean, even if it's updating, right, it's just updating this pin, so not a lot of rendering is happening, but still we can optimize it. First of all, this has done a great job. So this is what I was interested in. Okay, Zafar is saying, how about doing a 25-minute pure coding and then 5 minutes of reading the comments using Pomodoro technique? Zafar, yeah, that's a great idea, Zafar. I was also thinking the same. And even I took one, this poll, I think few weeks back, and everyone said they would not like it if I am just sitting and typing and looking at errors. They are not joining the streams to look into errors. So that's the reason I thought, okay, maybe I should be engaged as well, and also, work as well. So yeah, we'll have to find a balance, I believe, instead of just focus on 25 minutes, because some people might not like it. Doom, I switched between Cursor and Windsurf, but mainly use Windsurf because they seem to update it more often, and Cursor hasn't updated lately. Yes, that's what, like, even I was looking at the Cursor's last major update, which happened on 23rd of Jan or something. They released these Cursor rules, and after that it's been almost a month. There has been no major update. Whereas in Windsurf, they keep on updating pretty frequently. Yeah, but Windsurf is still sucks on its chat and inline coding, inline AI, compared to Cursor. And yeah, there is no like this API thing as well. I don't know. So there is like pros and cons on both. So I'm thinking of using both. Like I'll be paying 20 bucks for Cursor because I'm almost at, like, in a month I'll be finishing the 500 credits here, and then the $10 because I'm on a early access, so I'm just paying $10 for Windsurf, which is giving a lot of credits. So then I'll move to 100% Cursor Windsurf. We'll be doing it for a while and then we'll see how it goes. Okay, Amit, no bro, 25 minutes, that will be boring. Yeah, Amit is our member, so yeah. Yeah, I mean, so let me know, like, whenever I'm like, yapping, and I'm not focusing on my work. Like for now, I think we are doing pretty good. We have just fixed the whole major issue, but sometimes I can just derail into some conversations and it's hard for me to get back. I don't know if it's some sort of an ADHD kicks in when I just jump and talks about certain things. Maybe it's kicking in now. Self-awareness. So I think we need self-awareness. Hind, do whatever you want, man. We still remain here. Hind, guys, you are awesome. But yeah, I got this feedback today only on one of my video, which was, again, I was not, I did not disagree with that comment at all. Ansh, hey Ansh, welcome to the stream. Timer app. This is called Session Pomodoro. Maybe I should make one, Nightbot command. Let me make one. Nightbot TV. Add to chat. There is this command thing. I can add a new command, which will be add app, right? Apps I am using. So I can say sessions Pomodoro, this one, and I can say timer app. People ask timer app, right? ID is Cursor and Windsurf. What else I'm using? Any other app I'm using in these? Not really, right? And or maybe I can say LLM client Gen AI. Create. So yeah, you can use bang app command now. Doom. If I need to do inline edits, I would use Cursor, otherwise use Windsurf for using AI assistant, also known as Cascade. Yes, exactly, Doom. This is what I am also doing these days. I think Windsurf's inline AI is broken as hell, and maybe because they have the best agentic workflow, people are not really minding that. But for me, I don't 100% work with agent. Like in my day apps, I cannot work with agents. Those are huge apps, and agents fuck up 99% of the time. So I just have to do everything in line there. Every year, hi. Sorry, couldn't be consistent these days because of annual exams. It's okay, man. Focus on the exams first, and then you can come back. I saw your tutorial, the video you shared. Very interesting. Now the player is running on the grounds. You are moving fast. I feel Windsurf will get to the same as Cursor at this Cursor because Cursor is falling behind. Doom, I think Cursor has gained so much popularity at this point. Like Cursor is a de facto to AI ID in the community or in the bubble which I revolve in. People do not still know about Windsurf, to be honest. Like they do not know. Like most of the people I know, or even the indie hackers who are working right now, they do not know about Windsurf, and they are just, for them, AI ID means Cursor, and that is the reason it's so slow. So sometimes you notice, right, when I'm talking, it just loading, timing out, because the servers are completely hogged with users. So yeah, I mean, even if they will run slower, because definitely they have the huge user base at this point, And so it's okay. That's the reason they are like going slower, because they are focusing on other things like upgrading their servers and everything, not majorly focusing on features, because they believe feature set is almost comparable at this point. Okay, Blinken Codes is using the new. Okay, I think the. Okay, shit. Let me update it. I think this command is a little bit wrong. It should not be like this. Windsurf LLM. I think it doesn't consider the new line. Now it will work properly.
I think it's terribly dangerous for an artist to
It works.
other
Okay, thanks Blinken Codes. Happy life. I like the yapping, but just code accomplish some task in between that you have wanted to complete in the particular day, because I'd not watch a man staring at the screen and not speaking. Yeah, you know, my wife gave me this comment, I think few streams back, the exact same thing with the comment I got today. She said, you talk a lot, you do not work. And she now, because now she's watching my videos, right? So her timeline, the algo is recommending developers to her as well. And she said, you know, this guy I was watching, he was only coding and he was just working, and he was not talking like you talk a lot. And I thought back then I told her like, hey guys, like when I talk, like they are just asking me questions, but I don't know like what to do. But yeah, it's a good conversation. We can find some middle ground, right? So see how smooth this pen is moving. I'm liking it, but let's reduce the frequency at which it is updating, which is in remotion preview. Let's accept everything. It's good. Where is it? Set current frame here. Instead of updating each frame, we can update every 30th frame. Vishnu, have you seen that quantum chip that Microsoft has released? Oh yeah, Mazorna 1, right? Mazorna 1. I want to like do a deep dive into it. Maybe like on this Sunday, I'm thinking I'll sit and talk to deep research and understand, because I have low understanding of. I know how this qubit works, the whole quantum computer works, but I don't know how big of a deal this Mazorna is. Because last time I was reading about it, the whole quantum computer thing is great, but still it's not usable, because well, you cannot have a proper state. And so yeah, maybe it's a like a foundation stone at it, where the states will start happening. But right now the states are not there. State means like in binary you have 0 1, and in quantum you have both 0 1 at the same time. So you cannot control which state you are in, so you cannot, like, it's unusable. So yeah, I want to read more about it, like how big of a deal Moderna is. Ansh, cursor faster ever, 100 million. Okay, yeah, they got a huge funding, right? They're a unicorn now. Arun, I'm in college community where they don't know cursor. Even my friends who are working in MNCs, they don't code in cursor. They don't know cursor exists. They are in big companies. Because I can understand, right? If you are in an MNC, they would not want you to use any tool like cursor, because your code base will be synced on cursor server. And big companies like big MNCs, right, would not never want their personal sensitive code to be synced with cursor servers. So that's why they just don't allow it right now. And maybe in future, in next 1 or 2 years, the cursor will give like an enterprise edition where they will set up the whole system on company's premises, and then the developers will start using it. Meanwhile, we guys have a head start. So yeah, we have a head start here compared to MNC guys. Varun Windsurf, yes, exactly. Vishnu, only reason we stay is here because you are talking to us and we are talking to you. Thank you, Vishnu. That's the thing which I also was thinking. But yeah, I want to like find a middle ground, definitely. So it's here now. It should work, and the update should also be reduced now. Yes, so updates are slow, but the pin movement is not very smooth. Let's look into that. Accept, man, accept everything. Where is composer? Accept all. Timeline. In timeline, there is this red pin, or we can say fixed pin. Fixed pin position is mouse position, pin position. This. So it's moving based on pin position, right? Because I'm still thinking. Oh shit! What? Okay. I mean, instead of wasting time on this for now, I can think of this optimization later. It's fine for now. It's not updating everything, right? So I can just add a to do, update this to send updates not on each frame, but only on 30th frame or per second. I think this is fine enough. So we can say we can commit this now. Vishnu, what is MCP? MCP is Model Context Protocol, Vishnu. If you want to understand is Model Context Protocol. This Anthropic, I think Anthropic is the first company which started or which introduced the whole MCP. You can read this blog. This is very insightful how MCP works. And even I can give you a very quick rundown because this is very useful, you know. So for example, if this is cursor where we are writing our code, again, maybe I'm yapping, but yeah, I'm interested in sharing this. So, you know, cursor works in this agentic mode. Let's say this is the agent. So this agent is nothing but, you know, talking to LLM. LLM means anything like Claude or something. So it does this communication to and fro with LLM. So it just talks, sends a prompt, and receives a reply. And based on that, it writes our code. But for example, like let's say if in this agentic flow, we want to have it to call a API. Let's say it needs to do a Google search. Like it needs to find some result while it's working. So with MCP, we can connect it with this tool called Google search. This will be the MCP protocol. And now every time agent, you say like, okay, go to, or maybe search, you say Next.js latest version. So you will say search Next.js latest version. So here agent will understand, okay, maybe I need to use this tool, which we have Google search installed, and then it will reply it back with the latest version here and add it onto the prompt and then send it to LLM. Like, so this will help you with connecting with multiple, like not just Google search. I have just enabled sequential thinking. So in sequential thinking, rather than just having one output from reply, it will go and talk to the sequential thinking MCP, will get a reply and then perform its prompt, like how to do this. So it's basically a set of tools which the agent can talk to. That these are called like MCPs. And for now, I have installed like 2 MCPs on my system. Here, one is fetch and another. So I want to test fetch. Let's say, can you fetch Twitter landing page? Let's see how it works. Zafar Abbas, bro, SaaS is a startup. SaaS means software as a service. So anything which is a software and provided as a service to someone, that is called SaaS. It's not a startup per se. Like it can be a startup. So calling MCP toolc, I am using it. So every time it runs the tool, it will ask me to run this as a command until I enable YOLO mode. YOLO is like, I apologize, but it seems I can't directly fetch Twitter's landing page due to their authentication requirement. I'm going to update the frame update. Okay, I don't know. It started doing something weird. But maybe we asked it to update the wrong thing. Reject. Vishnu, is the new thing in Google Studios an MCP, like it can see the screen and do stuff? No, that is different. So MCP is just a protocol to communicate with different tools. It's as they have mentioned in Anthropic as well, which I don't think it can be as easier than this, which MCP team has shared here. Anthropic, something to say with USB. They gave a very good example of. So it's kind of like a USB plug where you can install. Think of a MCP as a USB, so you can connect it. Any tool you can connect to your LLM agent, and it can use it now. Maybe I'll have to sit properly and write a script before making my MCP video. Zafar Abbas, I asked ChatGPT, says SaaS is a startup. Is SaaS a startup? I'm pretty sure. Like, why? It doesn't make any sense. See, SaaS is not a startup in itself. So SaaS means software as a service. So any software which you see out there, which is provided as a service. By service, I mean, for example, like, I am, how can I say? Like I am running a company and I have a payroll system where I need to give monthly payment to my employees. To manage this, I'm using a software on my machine. So that is a SaaS because I'm using a software for my own use and it is given to me by some other company as a service. I'm paying them monthly and this software is helping me to run my company. So that's what SaaS means. SaaS is just, you can say like a software. That's it. SaaS is a software. But there are now an app is also a software, a game is also a software. So it's a specifically software which is a service, which is giving you a service, that is called SaaS. It particularly should not be a startup, right? You can run, like you can make an open source SaaS. Happy Life, GPT operators is rolling out in India. Oh wow, when? How? GPT operators. Like, I mean, I'm not very excited about GPT operators, to be honest, because I have already tasted how stagehand works and it doesn't solve any of my problem which cannot be automated. It's a slower way of automation. And yeah, I mean, until it becomes very fast, it's kind of useless to me. Israr, hello sir. Hello Israr, how is your Goa travel happening? I saw your recent pictures. You were in Aguada? Okay, so let's start a new composer, Command N. So we have this, right? We have a, what happened? Rendered fewer hooks than expected. What? Don't do that, man. What? Shit, we have updated it, right? Maybe we want to revert these changes. Posthandle.com, reword changes in commit. I'm not excited either, just certain X. Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, that's interesting. What happened to use playback store actually? Refactor integrate playback store. Use playback store is here, right? I can just discard these changes. Yes. And what I can do is, So use playback has all these changes which we have pushed. Yes, we shifted from south to north yesterday and explored Mapsa Market, Aguada Fort, Baga Beach, and two other beaches. Right now, I'm at Dublin Airport heading back. Oh wow, you are heading back as well. Interesting. Hope you had a great stay in Goa. Maybe like I'm really sorry I couldn't meet this time, like super packed with things. But yeah, maybe next time if you are in town or I am in Mumbai, we should definitely have a coffee, sir. Yep, what is happening? Remotion preview. Somewhere this detail frame is not updating. Why? The only thing which was working. Israr, by the way, really loved this cafe called Eva Cafe. You should check it out. Oh wow, Eva Cafe. It was one of my favorite, I think, back in 2019, 2018. And this is run by this, I think, Italian woman and her husband. They also own another cafe which is called Elephant Cafe, which is in Anjuna. And I think Eva is also in Anjuna, right? So we used to go there a lot with my friends, and then I found out like it's super expensive. The only price you're paying for is that beautiful spot to see the sunset. And then we found Elephant Cafe is again there. Another branch is on the middle of the beach, and so yeah, we loved the Elephant Cafe more than Eva. But yeah, I like that place, to be honest. Like I think I have a video on maybe my channel or somewhere on my Instagram from Eva Cafe. Yeah, it's an amazing place. For me, to be honest, like it's a bit pricey for the thing they provide. So is playing false is working, but what happened? We did update it, right? Didn't we? Mm, can we write? Okay, let me wait. It's somewhere here. I think while talking, I fucked up something. Continue and revert. Let's see. Yes, sir. Even I didn't ask, as this was my first time in Goa, so had a lot to do and work as well. So yeah, let's have a coffee soon. Perfect. So oh yeah, super expensive, man, but a good one time experience. Even I wouldn't go frequently. Super expensive. Yeah, I think I went there 2 3 times, and then I was like, as I'm a vegetarian as well, right? They have very limited vegetarian options. Uh, I always ate something to they make with this brinjal. I forgot the name of. I think there is some sandwich with brinjal, and I was tired eating that all the time. See, cursor is again doing its thing. So slow. Please, man, please don't do this. There is another issue happening on the build. It failed. Wow, there are some mixed results, but 8 to 10. Okay. What is happening on studio section? There is on play click is not assignable to intrinsic attribute. Why? What is on play click? Okay, on play click is completely removed as well from here. So what we can do is we can technically remove this for now. This is fine. It should be building now. What happened to where is the composer? Oh shit. Okay, it's still not working. So this is working, it's fine. Node is there. What the hell, man? Their cold coffee is 350. Like, coffee being so expensive is the reason I never tried Starbucks, so it was a pain. Yeah, I think they just charge for the view. The view, the web, the wind blows, and the whole atmosphere of that cafe. I think it's one of the recommended cafes. When did you say you are right now? Okay. You are already in Dabolim Airport, man. If you were like in North, I would have suggested you a couple of more places with like good food. Like, I am generally a person who doesn't explore much, but they are my friends who were in town last week, and not last week, last month, and they took us to some of the craziest places in Goa for like good food. They are like proper travelers. They're not like me. Okay, I think we are almost on time. 2 minutes. And yeah, again, thank you everyone. Thank you so much. And I think we did a lot of things today. Finally, cursor is working, except of cursor being this cursor being cursor. The things we did were pretty good. Like the pin model is moved to the store and it's being synced, except for this bug which we are trying to fix. Let's create a hook to handle motion player synchronization. No, we don't need that. Happy life. See ya. See ya, happy life. See you tomorrow, man. Thanks for joining. Thank you very much. Blinken Codes, great stream. Thank you, Blinken Codes. Again, thank you so much for joining as well. Akshad, is it a web app or mobile app you're building? Akshad, welcome to the stream. This is a web app. So here is the app. You can make videos, short form content using this. Right now it's in development. We are only working on this timeline feature, which is almost done. By almost, I mean like 80% done. Okay, it has fucked up. Somewhere I think I have just messed up a lot. So it should technically be not doing all this. This is needed definitely, but use remotion player, we don't need this. And in studio section, this is also fine, this is also fine, but that use emotion player, that was unnecessary. 100%. Amit, bye man. Bye Amit, thank you for joining, man. Hind, okay. Israr, time for boarding. All the best, Israr. Have a safe flight. In 2 minutes we have. Yep. I have like 2 minutes. And maybe I'll fix this before leaving. So not just time restricting myself here. What happened? What? Israr, I loved Goa though more as a tourist. I think it's even great to live there. I met really friendly people as well. Yes, that's the thing I love about Goa. Goa is the best place to, in like for me, to be honest. What is happening? What exactly the fuck is happening here? Why is it not working properly? Okay. Yes, now it is. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Currently, I think there is a sync issue happening between the timeline pin and the store and the remotion player. What I want is whenever I press space or play from the timeline controller, it should put a state of playing on the store, which is the player store, and the remotion player should listen to this playing state and update itself to playing. And whenever I play from remotion player, it should also update it on the state, the store, and then that store should update the data on the timeline play state. Yeah, let's just do this first because this is messed up. Another thing is make sure that we do not have bidirectional update, by which I mean right now I noticed that there is maximum depth of renders are happening. The reason could be when we are playing the video, there is one update which is happening from both the sides, either from the timeline to the store, and which is being listened to the remotion, and maybe remotions updates are being again listened on the timeline side, and then timeline and updating the store again. Let's make sure this type of update is not happening so we do not get that error. Let's go to windsurf, man. I'm tired with this. Add timeline, add remotion player, motion preview, add use player. Seriously, what is happening today? No retry button. What exactly the fuck happening? Internet server error occurred. Why? Is windsurf down? Or could it be because of this new stupid thing which I have added? Or maybe it's because this MCP configure. Let me just remove this. Was it happening because of this? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, it's already started doing some changes. Let's see if it is doing the right thing. You keep switching cursor and Winsurf. Yeah, sometimes I do when I'm like frustrated with what cursor is doing. Like taking so much time, right? Ashok, hey bro, hey Ashok, how are you? So what it has done, let me just read it through. Let me analyze the code. We have two main stores. Use playback store and use timeline. Manages play state, video, audio, background layer. Yes, the sync issue are happening because multiple components are updating the play state. There might be a circular update between timeline and emotion player. Yes, exactly. It has updated. It's mentioning it has updated. Akhil, hi. How are you guys? I was just about to leave. Nice to see you. I'm good, Akhil. How are you? So it's perfect. It's playing and it's pausing. And what if I play pause? I cannot play pause from the video. Also, the video is a little bit effed up. I don't know why. So emotion players width. Why? Definitely reject. Reject, bro. What is wrong with you? No, I don't need this. Revert this change. Yes, I don't want this change. Did it move to the right position? Nope. It has fucked up other things as well in the code. What has happened here? Okay, let's see. अशोक yapping देखो भाई एक बार. Bug hunt part 2 ये. Yeah, bug hunt is happening. And Ashok yapping. Okay, Ashok, nice. I think you are a bit late because most of the users have just gone. Let's see what is new. What is new, brother? Okay, wow, you have a new Google sign up or free stay anonymous. Let's say we want to stay anonymous. Mail next. Your personal chat room is this. Perfect. Talk to stranger or go to messages. Username is already taken. Yeah, maybe this error you need to fix. Earlier it said it's available. Now it's saying it's not. So I can go to go messages. Welcome to yapping. Start chatting now. Start a new conversation with Ayushmati. Hey. GIF. Perfect. 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 This is crazy. Very nice. Ashok, you are cooking, man. You're cooking. Wow, you have filters and everything. Hey, क्या चल रहा है? Oh, wow. Are these real users or this is you? Avishmati is typing. Hey, क्या चल? I'm pretty sure this is AI generated. Avishmati is typing. कुछ खास नहीं, बस यहाँ टाइम पास कर रहे हैं तू. This is which AI model are you using? This is interesting. Continue chat. Ashok, ये आपके लिए बस. Yes, that error is just for me. You mean? Just exploring a few. कोई suggestion है? This is very interesting, Ashok. Very nice. I mean, I could see this like becoming such a big time pass app. Like people would, like in colleges and all, they will go crazy with this. Because I have had some experience with anonymous apps. People are hooked to these kind of apps. If you give an image sending feature and all, it's crazy. And now you have also solved that chicken and egg problem, right? Initially there will be no users, but you are letting them talk to an AI, which I'm pretty sure they do not know, most of them. Cool, very cool. Very cool. Amazing work. Nice. Manoj, hey man, long time no see. Hey Manoj, how are you doing? How are you doing, brother? So, why did it remove all? So in remotion preview, why it has updated everything? It's not even using any use playback store, use callback listener. It has removed everything. I don't want it to remove everything. Keep it as it is, brother. Yeah, I don't know why it removed. Yes, this GPT behind wall. Nice, nice Ashok. Hint, is this scalable? What do you mean by scalable? Like tag scalable or product scalable? Ashok, I will fix few issues here for now. Cool. It's looking very nice, Ashok. I'm very bullish on this now. Like you will do great with this app. So this is working, and so this is also working fine. Now I just need to, maybe let's accept this first. Okay, now we have another issue, or maybe I can just talk. Okay, so now we need to fix another issue, which is when I press on play, the player starts playing, and when player is playing remotion player, we have a callback which gives us update that frames are changing. We should update each frame change onto the local store, which is I think use playback store. Once that use playback store updates each frame, where in which frame we are, the timeline should listen to these changes on frame from this store and update its position, so that red pin which we have should move smoothly based on which frame we have reached, because that data we are receiving on the remotion preview. Let's see. Ashok, there is a paywall feature also after few messages. Oh wow, interesting, Ashok, very nice. AI gets hallucinating after so much of usage. Yeah, I mean, hint. So in my experience, sometimes users do not care, like they do not chat for a while, and once they figure out, okay, this is AI, they'll try to chat to some other person. And once you have, like 100 of user using your app, then it's easier to connect them with each other. But initially, as a bait is the AI, in my opinion. Like I would do this, like I would give AI as a bait so that they are staying inside the app, and once they want to connect, now I have like 100 200 users which I can now connect to each other so they can start talking, and then you build this human communication. Without AI, it's such a big of a problem, because if there is no one to talk to, people will not stay there, and then you will never reach to a threshold where there are more people. Either you do like a lot of marketing, and I think Ashok has done a great job on this with the AI. Ashok, and I got few paid users too. Wow, Ashok, awesome, kudos to you, man. Crazy. uh, Watching you here for the first time, building with just the landing page, I think few weeks back, and now you have paid users. You are an MVP for the day, for the month. You are just cooking. Crazy. Very happy for you. In the army, product wise. Ashok, same idea. AI is just a hook for real peoples. Exactly. Exactly. Now let's update the timeline component to smoothly follow the frame update. It's saying it has done it. Let's see. Ashok, thank you, man. You are so inspiring for yapping and me. Thank you, Ashok. Thank you so much. You're welcome. And yeah, I'm more inspired from your progress, man. You got like paid users, built the thing within a month. Crazy. Real inspiring stuff. Okay, let's see now. Is it working fine? It's not even working anymore. We'll meet you someday and go over coffee. Perfect. Sure, sure. Whenever you are in town, just ping me. What is RAF based animations? What does it mean? Remove the RAF based animation. We had an RAF pin position with RAF. Okay. Let's see. Yes, it's working. It's working. It's working very smoothly. Wow, it's working very smoothly. Happy Life bro is doing overtime. Happy Life. I wanted to do this, man. I wanted to fix this issue anyhow. And I think we are almost there. So in the timeline, here we are doing the calculation for the pin position. Transition is fine. And in the use playback, we are, so use playback store contains, right? So it's fine. So let's fix it. In the army, is it fine for someone promoting their LinkedIn post on our Discord server? I found the guy doing this in the showcase channel. In the army, let me check. I haven't looked into the Discord showcase. Just wanted to share a new LinkedIn post where I have unveiled Heroic Flow, a full stack project management app built with Next.js. Build Next.js. I think you will find the combination of real-time collaboration features, beautiful UI, and robust tech stack pretty interesting. I have designed to really boost team productivity and streamline workflow. I'd love for you to check it out and let me know what you think. I think it's a showcase. In my opinion, it's kind of a showcase. I would just say this looks pretty good. Maybe share the link of the project directly rather than LinkedIn post link. I'm not okay. Yeah, I think we can just ask the project link if by mistake they have done it. I'm not very sure. Just man thing. We don't we don't give up until we give up. So this is working fine, right? So I can just play anything. Even I can add another one and I can just go here. See how smooth the pin movement is. I'm loving it. I can play with it whole night. And another thing is it has added this timer here. Oh shit. I got this error when I was moving my pin on the timeline. Can you check which might cause this? Yeah, but in an indirect way. What do you mean? And why Twitch? Why is Twitch sending two updates? Maybe I should remove it. Integration. I don't know. Why is it upgrading every time? What it has done is set pin position. Why are we setting a set pin position? What does this set pin position do? It's a local state, right? This is fine. Local states are fine. Let's see. This is good. This is good. You overtime, we overtime. Man, I like you guys. Again. I resized the component and again got this error. Let's look and maybe add some debug logs to see which update might be causing such an issue in the app, because I'm definitely not reading everything on the website. Inspect. I'll just sit for 5-10 more minutes, right? And then we can head out. Let's add some debug logs. Yes, I need some debug logs. And let me fix the linter error by moving the debug log after the state declaration. Yes, do that. So if currently I would have that MCP to read my console log, it would have debugged it much easier. Let's see what is happening now. Let's add this. Let's add this. Okay. I noticed there are a lot of renders happening. Oh wow. Shit, I got it. I saw this on the console being printed in fine nightly even when I am not moving pin. Something is very wrong. In the army, just 4 more Discord members and we're hitting a century for the first time. You have to give a party for this. What kind of party you guys want? We can host a gaming party. We all can play a game on our century. I think this is a very misleading. But I've been saying to everyone of one of my friends, hey, I have a community of 100 engineers with me, where I have not even reached 100 because I haven't counted. I saw like 80 something and I thought, yeah, I think we are at 100 now. My bad. First of all, let's restart it. So yeah, right now there is no such state, just fine. And then we add this. There is no update, no update, no update, no update, no update, no update. If I move it, it's happening. Updates are happening, but I saw this log and again when resizing the app crashed with the same error as I think when pin is moving, the render is happening more than twice the needed amount, or thrice maybe. Let's make sure that once the frame changes on the use playback controls, the update happen on timeline for one frame at a time. I think this is a major issue which is happening. What is it? Just okay. Happy life for 100 students. 100 students. I would say like you all are engineers, man. You will be engineers in a while. You already know a lot of engineering things. You watch me stream. I'm good to call you guys engineers. Engineer is, you will be like in next few years. And even if someone give you a problem right now, you can help them. In the army, maybe we can play Among Us. Whatever you like. Yes, we can. We can. I'm happy to play. My brother was giving me this suggestion like I should have a gaming night as well. It would be fun to stream as well, right? So yeah, we can play. We'll definitely do one gaming night. Let me know what time you guys want to, or if you want me to like make an event, we can take a poll as well on our server in general. So Samrat, can you help me with this? Like make a poll on our general and about, first of all, like which game we want to play, or maybe let's make a poll about which game we want to play, and if there are like 10 votes, then we will think of doing it. Like 10 people are interested in it if we have 10 votes, right? Athar, hello bro, hello all. Athar, welcome to the stream, man. How are you doing? And Army, what's the error though? Error, you mean where? In the code? The error is very, so the error is happening on, you know, this update. I'll show you. So this is the error. If I add any layer, you see, first of all, it's not loaded. Yeah, it's loaded. So if I move it one by one, everything is good, right? Everything is good. The updates are happening on the store individually. But what if I clear it and it, so now the update should happen per frame, but they are not happening per frame basis, you see. And if I do a resize here, again here, this is the issue. So yeah, definitely there is an issue here. So close to 5k. Yeah, I'm very surprised as well. 4.89, 4.9 now, maybe like 100, 150 subscribers remaining. What option should I give? You tell me. One is Among Us, which we can play very easily. Is there any, I'm thinking of any game which is easier to play, right? So anyone does not need to install anything, they can just directly play. Is there any web game which we can play so that nobody has to install it? All the users who are like watching us, we can just invite random people from the stream, so it will be much more engaging rather than someone who has to install the thing on their machine. Still the same error. Let's see. O3 Mini, my big guru. You tell me, still the same error is happening. But the problem with O3 Mini is it will not work with the agent. Shite. So yeah, we'll have to. Still the same error is happening. The render on. Make sure that timeline state is updated once. Specifically when we are resizing, that should update the state locally first until the user moves mouse up. When mouse is up, then we update the state on the store. Yeah, I mean, this is the best, right? Happy life. Scribble maybe. What is Scribble? What is Scribble? Drawing and guessing game. I think yeah, we can play this as well. Yes, we can play this as well. I think I have played this with when I was in my company. We used to play this on Fridays. Sometimes we used to play this. Yeah, we can play this. Among Us, is there like a web version of Among Us, or like people has to download it on their phone? Oh, this stream is going a bit more. Let me research about it. Yes, and that would be really helpful, man. Thank you. Scribble and Among Us sounds good. Athar, awesome. So yeah, we can try both. I also played one web-based game when I was in that company. It was a like CS:GO, but web-based. Do not have to install anything. Just click on play and invite whoever wants to join, and you just move around in two teams, killing each other. It was fun. So I'm interested in that kind of game as well. It's Krukner. Ah, okay. Something like that. Yes, Krukner. Yeah, I think it was this. Yes. Yes. It was this game. Yes, it was this game. I mean, oh, sorry. Oh shit. Shit. Yeah, I will not play this bad. I'll have to do some practice. But it's interesting. You can play this, right? What is happening? Is it working? Can I resize? No. No. You are not listening to me. Listen to me. Do not make state changes until user moves the mouse up on the store. Only change the local state of layer. In our case, background layer. Nowadays it's filled with hackers and bots. Athar. So yeah, Athar, I think we will just for our case we will make our own server where we'll not invite anyone else. Only we, like our members who wants to play, will be playing it. When we reach 200 users, it will be a 100 user party. Now it's doing something. Wow, we have been sitting here for 1.5 hours. Crazy. It's saying let me know if it fixed. You tell me. It's not updating. It's not even updating anymore. Yash, which tool is this that you are using to auto generate of code? This is called Cursor. There's an ID, and I'm talking to Composer, which technically is writing most of the code for me, It's not doing the job properly right now. I'll have to see. Okay, so I notice the update is happening locally, but as soon I move my mouse up, the state is back to normal. So maybe the state store is not updating, which is in the width of the layer back to its original width. This is one of the issue with React. Whenever you do some stupid shit which the code has already done about rendering, it cannot automatically fix it. Hint, so much games, I'll have to think about it. Yes, Hint. I think this will be a very, very good task. You can help me with this. That will be really, really helpful. Thank you so much, man. Sequence of operation, convert to store format. Okay. Let me know if you still see the issue. Let me see. Okay, it did work. Yes, perfect, it worked. So if I add any other layer, let's say this, and end at prop must be greater than start at prop. So it has fucked up some code here on this logic. Definitely this logic we need. I don't know why it thought this is the right idea. It's just 200 line of code, right? Make the logic for resizing and resizing back to its original state. Right now we don't need any change on the resize logic. How we update, maybe this is good enough. Oh, Harshit, good night. Harshit, good night. Good night. Thank you for joining, Harshit. Yeah, I mean, I think I'll have to give up now and we'll come back to it tomorrow again. This has been a challenging task. Sometimes these things look so simple. Like, what was it? Just sync the state from here to here. But in that single thing, this is not we want. Red pin logic is also gone. Wow. This has been a disaster. Let's remove everything. So, I mean, this is still fine. I think the major issue which is happening is because when we are resizing, right? Let's see if I resize. Yeah, and then I remove. It just fucks up everything. Yes, Sindarmi, I think you are right. I need to sleep now. Okay, I'll just push these changes. Yarn build. Let's see if the build is working fine. I'll have to come back to this issue tomorrow. Or maybe let me write a note, Raycast notes. Okay, and what happened to my other notes? What? No. What happened to my other notes? Yes, they are here, right? Yes. Task for tomorrow on post handle. Fix the issue with states when the app crashes while resizing the layers. Yeah, this will be the number one task. One other thing I need to just check is, wait. Okay, so the build will obviously fail. Why? Saying FPS does not need. Okay, is playing is also not needed. Current frame is also not needed. Cool, I'm good with it. And here on play click is not needed. I'm good with it as well. Maybe this is also not needed. And if I do a yarn build, yeah, this is working. Yarn dev. I just need to check one other thing. If our video layer logic is working fine. Where is my window? Here. If I move this, and if I move this, okay, so this is working fine, right? Even the spin movement is smooth, and again it will fuck up when I just resize. Yes, so the resize has an issue. I think pin movement has no problem, so which is cool. We know the issue now. We exactly know what the problem is, and let's commit this as well. Cool. Okay, so thank you guys. Thank you so much for staying so late, and I'll be seeing you tomorrow again on Saturday.